and welcome back. So I had a thought, and you guys always know when I have a thought about anything that's maybe to do movies or anything to do my channel, I make a video about it. I'm like, I'm gonna share this thought. So yeah, this is a thought, but this I think can relate to a lot of people. I think if you make YouTube videos about films, or you maybe are a movie reviewer, or you have friends that really like films, this I think will come in play in other people's lives. So basically the idea of the video is basically how people interpretate, which is, I find hard to say, interpretate, see, it's just going wrong already, you know what I mean, movies differently. And I've noticed that a lot here. You can watch one review, you can watch another review, people can say different things. Or, you know, if you're maybe making a video about a film, people can, I could make I can make a review about a film, be like, blah 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 blah, this is what I think, this is the storyline, and somebody else can go ahead and say, no, that isn't what the movie's about, and I'm always like, that's what I thought it was about, and I find that really, really interesting. That's happened a few times. I've said what a movie is about, and somebody said, oh no, that isn't what it's about this, and I'm like, oh, I thought it was about this. So I find it really, really interesting how we can all take different things from films. You know, you might learn something different than somebody else, you might notice something different than somebody else. Sometimes you can be watching a film with somebody and you'll notice something and they won't notice it, and you can point it out and they'll be like, I didn't notice that. And I just thought it was really, really cool how we all see things differently and interpret things differently. There we go, I got it. And how we can even get the story, like one person can explain the story of a film, the next person can explain the story of a film, and they can be kind of different. But that's okay. I think that's awesome. Like, I think that that's kind of what filmmakers want, is they want us to get different things from it. Like, not everybody can get the same thing from it, because, I don't know, you might have a different view on something, or who knows, but I think that's really, really awesome and really, really cool. But I also thought it was really, really interesting. It happened to me recently where somebody said, oh, actually that film's about this, and I was like, oh, I always thought it was about, you know, whatever. So I kind of thought it was really cool, but I also thought that a lot of other people might notice this as well, so I kind of wanted to share my thoughts on it. And now I'm at this point of the video, I'm thinking, I'm not sure where it's going, because I usually have a question, and this isn't a question. I mean, I guess it is. Do you interpret it? Well, obviously. Have you ever had this happen? Does it occur to you? I guess that's a question, but really it was just interesting. I just thought it was really, really, really cool. I mean, I'm sure everybody knew it anyway. It wasn't like I'm bringing this to light, this new thing, like, by the way, we all see films differently. No, but I don't know, I thought it was really, really cool, and it's definitely something that I think it should be a good thing. It shouldn't be like, oh, you're wrong because of this. I think it's really cool, like, oh, you think that differently. But I think it's cool to share, and I think that's what's great about YouTube. So it's kind of more about YouTube than anything else, is that we're sharing our thoughts on a film, and we're all sharing it. But it doesn't matter if 5 people have done a review on the film or 50 people have done a review on the film, because whoever is watching the review for the film is going to get something different from each one, which is really, really awesome. If everybody's talking about films, it's so cool to see everybody talk about it differently, and that's what I love about YouTube and the movie community. So yeah, I just kind of, I don't know what this video, just went off on a bit of a tangent about YouTube and the movie community, but I think it's so awesome how that is an aspect of it that I really, really like. I love hearing people talk about films, and I can watch loads of different people talk about the same movie, because everybody interprets it differently, everyone has a different opinion on it. Some people might think it's terrible, some people might think it's awesome. You know, I don't know, I thought it was really, really cool. But like I say, it just recently happened to me that I actually thought a film was about something else, and my plot line was actually a little bit off what it was supposed to be. But it doesn't matter, because that's the way I interpreted the film. I didn't know the plot line outlines before I watched it. Most of the time I just jump into a film not knowing the whole plot. I don't necessarily always read the back, so I wouldn't know what the directors and producers or makers of the film want me to get from it. I just kind of take my own little spin on it. So yeah, I like doing that. Do you guys ever do that? Do you always know what the film's about, or do you go into it, do you go into it not really knowing and kind of make up your own mind about it? Oh, I also love it. Sorry, you know how it is here. I also love it when a film, this could be its own thing though, but anyway, when a film leaves you to decide the end. That I'm always just like, what? And, you know, I'm not going to mention any films that do, because that'll ruin the films, I guess. But that's happened to me recently, and I was just like, it was a brilliant film. It left me to decide the end, and I was like, what? It was great though. I really liked that. That's the good thing. And then everybody has a different opinion. One person could decide one thing, and one person could decide another. So there we go. I don't have any much more to say. I think I've like gone off in 5 different directions. I don't know what you guys can say about this, but let me know in the comments below something. something about something would be good, or something about something we said, or movie, who knows. Thumbs up, because this was a thought of mine. Hope you guys like my braid. I don't know if you've been able to see it. Random moment. Thought I'd share that with you before I take it out. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This was a thought that I kind of had a bit of passion about, so I wanted to share it in a video to remember the thought and share with you guys. You might have the same thought too. Thanks so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the random video. Didn't really have a question. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.